Hello students, welcome to Homeschool with School Teacher English online class. This lesson is taken from Oxford Modern English Book 6 and this is lesson number 2. Does he remember? This is a story about Mike and Nabil and it is a moral story. You can read the story on page number 15 till 18. In this video, I will tell you how to write answers of questions and how to complete the grammar exercises including punctuation, verbs and adverbs. So let's start with question answers. Question number 1. What did Mike see when he arrived at the gate? When Mike arrived at the gate, he saw a sign that said, "Beware of dogs." Give 2 reasons why Mike did not climb over the gate. Mike did not climb over the gate because he knew that the sign might be true and because he was too old. Had Mike been to the house before? How do we know? Yes, Mike had been to the house before. We know because it says that he was thinking about all the occasions he had visited this very house and because he remembers Nabil's dogs and puppies. What kind of room was Nabil sitting in? Nabil was sitting in a large, dark living room. How did Marmaduke react to Mike? Marmaduke reacted angrily to Mike as soon as he smelled him. How did Mike leave the property? Mike left the property by running out and leaping over the gate. Okay students, these questions are more difficult, so you need to discuss with your peers or with your teacher as well. Which words and phrases tell us that Mike was frightened of Marmaduke? Here are some phrases which tell us that Mike was frightened of Marmaduke. Some suggestions are here. Mike made sure to keep close to the old man. We tend to say close to someone when we are frightened. Mike edged forward. His movement is slow, which tells us that he is scared rather than confident. Rushed, stopping dead in his tracks. Rushed means to be filled with horror or shock. He is scared stiff. A few more suggestions. I do, stuttered Mike. No, no, whispered Mike. Stop him, do something, screamed Mike, as he too scrambled behind a large armchair. Shot outside. Shakily, trembling hands wiped the sweat off his brow. Okay, the next question is, how do you think Marmaduke recognized Mike? Marmaduke recognized Mike by his smell. Okay students, so in the next exercise, you have to do reference to context exercise. So here is a line given from your lesson. Can you be sure? Asked Mike. So here are some questions. You need to give answers. To whom does Mike address this question? Nabil. Mike is asking this question to Nabil. What is Mike trying to make sure of? Marmaduke does not remember. how Mike used to worry him. Does the answer satisfy him? No, he asks the question again to double check. Another line is Nabil acted just in time. What made Nabil act in time? Marmaduke leapt it forward in an attempt to attack Mike. What did he do? He threw himself on top of the dog, pinning it firmly to the floor, slowing it down. Was his action satisfactory? Only temporarily. Marmaduke is strong, and Mike later sees him at the window, so he must have gotten free from Nabil's hands. Okay, students, the next section is section B, working with words. So here you have to copy and complete the following. You will find the words in passage, but try to do it without looking. Mike made sure to keep close to the old man, determinedly staying a step behind him, but he was not completely convinced that this was true. The heavy gate squeaked and screeched as it was swung open with some difficulty. The dark form leapt into the air, urgently scrambling to get off the sofa. You can write these words in the blanks. Okay, the next exercise is which of the following words are incorrect? Correct the mistakes. So here I have corrected the spelling mistakes of these words. Collapsed, obviously, cacophony, annoyed, apparent, illuminated, ferocious, scrawled. Okay, in section C, learning about language, you have to punctuate the paragraph. So here I have done it for you. Can you be sure? Question mark and comma, asked Mike, full stop. Sure of what? Question mark and comma, asked Nabil, that he is asleep. Question mark again. You can hear him snoring, can't you? No, no, here is exclamation mark, whispered Mike. Are you sure that he does not remember me? Question mark again. If okay. So students, next you have to make list of verbs and adverbs in the following passages. So here you are given two passages in your book on page 20. So you have to make a list of verbs and adverbs. I have done it for you. So let's start with the verbs. Came, gazed, found, written, pulls, will, be, tried, to pull, could move. And adverbs are wonderingly, round, beautifully, out, hard, out. Dear students, don't forget to like and share, and if you need anything else, if you want to ask a question, ask me in comment box, and subscribe to the channel for your study solution. Stay safe and healthy.